Hello, this is Zeke777, and welcome to Simply Magic 2, episode, what is this, 36. We've got a couple things planned for today. First off, you see at the bottom there, Aroma Backup, World Backup done. Yes, we now installed Aroma Backup. Reason for that, like I mentioned in the last episode, is half my base disappeared, and I would like to be prepared for the event that happens again. Hopefully it won't, but just in case. But what would we like to do today? Right here, mods, Astral Sorcery. That's a new mod for me. I haven't really done anything with it ever, and I would like to figure out what it does. So let's figure it out. First things first, Astral Sorcery is a mod about collecting marble. Well, not quite, but it does involve having lots of marble. What you do is you go around throughout the world, really, and just kind of find the various structures. So for quite a long time, I had a little fountain right here. I've removed it because it's in the way. I moved that one. That one basically just had a couple chests in it, but there are other temples, so let's go ahead and find one. So, if memory serves me correct, we have a couple of these altars not too far away. Well, I say not too far away, they're pretty far away. If I look at my map here, I think our nearest one is over in this area here. We've got two of them next to each other. Oh, three next to each other. So let's head over that direction, which is way over here. I should probably build some sort of like highway system, but I'll meet you over there. We have one in sight. We have two in sight. Probably throw one over there. So let's go ahead and head on down. Now you'll notice it is currently night. Yeah, we need night. So let's come down here and we can see we have a floating crystal and apparently a visitor. Go away. I actually apparently came down here already. Ah, that corner apparently jumped down here. I have a crafting table down here. I brought one along. But here's one. So let's open up our crafting table, and if we actually look in our journal, we can see the resonating wand. When using a crafting table near one of the strange crystals in the ancient ruins, the crystals instinctively focus a single ray of light onto the table. I don't see any light. I think that might be because of my particle options. Should be working. So let's go ahead and throw a couple things in here. Hopefully this recipe is correct. And it appears to not be. Odd. We have our marble, we have our aquamarine, we have our ender pearl. It is still currently night, is it not? Yeah, still looks like night. We are currently waiting for night and killing lots of pigs in the process. Trying to collect more of the pig fat. I don't actually have a use for it at the moment, but figured there's all these pigs around and my main source of food is currently pork, so kill. What we've done is, I know that there's certain things in this mod that need to have actual like access to the sun, or to the stars rather. So what I've done is I gave it access to the stars. So let's come down here and let's see if this thing is going to work for us yet. Anything? Nothing. No, not yet. So maybe let's wait a little bit longer. It is still a little bit of sun left in the sky there. So once that's gone away, then let's try this again. Okay, so it looks like it just has to be a bit closer. So that's a 1 block range there. And I have my nice little beam of light, so let's try this again. Hopefully I have the right recipe. 2 aquamarine and ender pearl. Anything? Nothing. How about regular marble? Aha, regular marble it is. Resonating wand. This is our first item. Let's see what it says about it. Resonating wand. So we've now crafted this, and if we look at the second page here, resonating wand also has some other curious properties. When it's held in either hand at night, it vibrates and emits energetic sparks of white light that gather in seemingly random locations around the surface of the land. Nothing seems out of place or special on the surface, though. Maybe there's something deep underground. So with this, we will go ahead and start digging. I believe there should be resonating ore, or crystal, or something, whatever it's called. Ha. Is that the first one? No, that's the thing that was dying. Right? Yeah, that was something that was dying. So we're gonna kind of look around here and see if we can find anything cool. Anything? Anything at all? Nope, that's you sparking. We have a couple sparks here. That's kind of cool. So you are coming from right here, so I believe if I just dig straight down, rule number 1 in Minecraft, Never dig straight down, because you'll get water, and you don't want water. Go away, go away. You guys were not invited to this party. There's a lot of guys in here. One more? Nope. Okay. Let's go ahead and block off our water stream, because that won't get annoying real quick. Missed. There we go. Cool. So that is going to... You're right here, right? Yeah. And that is this block here, so let's block off this water as well. Down we go. Let's see, we are on Y7 at the moment. So if there is anything, we should be apparently hitting bedrock. Cool. Let's dig out a little bit and see if there's anything around here. Anything? I believe the light was coming up from this square. It shouldn't be off by too much either direction, though. How about you? I didn't see anything on my way down other than the usual just stone. Let me clear out a space. Aha, here it is, rock crystal ore. So let's go ahead and mine this, and I have fortune 5 on here, so it should be hopefully pretty easy. Let's throw stuff back to base here real quick. Don't need any of you. Okay, so, well, that was shiny. Such pure crystals. That gave us, wow, 5 of them. Awesome, let's see what the journal has to say about it. So, ores, aquamarine, rock crystal. In the deepest reaches of the world, the intense heat and pressures form incredibly rare and fragile crystals. These crystals each have their own unique properties, and they seem to take in starlight with unusual ease. Due to the fragility of rock crystals, mechanical hands are not careful enough when handling these ores. So, cool, got that. Next up, we need our luminous crafting table. Using a regular crafting table to interact with the starlight emitted by the shrine crystal, henceforth labeled as collector crystals, seems to be rather inefficient. Yep, it is. So what we're going to do here is make a new one. Make our own. With sooty marble, crafting table, marble. Yep, lots of marble, crafting table, and sooty marble. Sooty marble is just coal and marble. So let's place that there. And we need a luminous crafting table, which it's not going to show me how to make it. Now, I should have actually checked. I'm going to go out on a limb here and assume that this probably has to be done back at that shrine. Should have thought of that before flying home. Yep. Yep, has to be back at the shrine. Awesome! It would be far, far too easy if this were actually close to my base. The good news is, at higher levels of this mod, I believe there is a gateway. The Ars Magica gateway is kind of a little buggy, especially with the whole power loss issue. So I plan on switching over to using this for my transportation. And as usual, waiting on the sun. Go on, come on. Go a little bit further so I can actually start doing this. And our magic beamy thingy is back. So let's go ahead and make ourselves a table. You go there, crafting table goes in the middle, and sooty marble on top. We have our luminous crafting table. Your vision expands. You learn more about exploration. So we now have 2 constellations. We have exploration and discovery. So let's figure out what that is. In the exploration, what is it called, constellation? Exploration constellation, cool. There is a couple items here that we want to build pretty quickly, and as you can see, it's starting to turn night around me. So we have the light well, we have the hand telescope, and the skywave resonator. What these will do is the light well will let me create some liquid, what's called liquid starlight bucket. Have that. Eventually I'll be able to then create the starlight crafting altar. So, it's nighttime. Let's start working. So I place this way up here. We are at the very top of the, keep flight going so I don't go splat. I actually did test. If I fall without anything, I do survive. It goes through all of my runic shielding, and I think I only lose 2 hearts. So let's go back up to the Air Guardian platform. This is not a final position for this. This is simply higher up you are, the better it is. So this is a full bar here. So let's go ahead and get started. We need, what do we need? We need pretty much all this. I need you, need you, need you. Is that all I need right now? Oh, I need rune marble. I know that much. And probably some gold. Yeah, I think that's everything I need. Oh, and grab some sooty marble just in case. So the first thing we're going to want to do is create the light well. This will collect the aquamarine, will turn it into liquid starlight. So I need rune marble there and chiseled marble there. So ruined marble, there, and there. Chiseled marble, I have a couple of those as well, even there. And I also grabbed a rock crystal. Let's place you in the middle, and I think I needed 2 aquamarine. There we go. And nothing happens because there's actually one more step. I need to take my resonating wand, and I believe just right click. There we go. We get the cool little particle effects of stealing the sunlight, or starlight rather, and we have our light well. Let's go ahead and place this down. That works. Now this thing here takes aquamarine. Let's place one in here, and that will just slowly create starlight out of that. So once that's done, then we'll have some liquid starlight. And while we're waiting for that, since it is still night, we can create the next thing on our list, which is the hand telescope, which requires some glass panes, aquamarine, and random other stuff. So let's go ahead and get that together. Voila, it's right here. I don't need sooty marble for this. I do need sticks, however. Go back. After a while, they do shatter, so it takes a couple. I'm not actually sure how many it takes in order to fill that. Let's go ahead and make ourselves 1, 2, 3, 4, and do you get a gold in the middle? No, you probably get an aquamarine. Yes. So that's going to craft up. Let's see, what else do we need? We need a gold ingot. Do I have planks on me? I do have, sweet, I do have planks. Cool. So let's open this guy back up and let's finish this crafting recipe. We have our gold ingot in the middle. Our glass lens goes there, and planks. There we go. That guy's crafting up as well. And let's throw some extra things into the storage here. Don't need you. Don't need you. I don't think I need anything at this point. One of the things I had brought up from my storage down there was a couple of the constellation papers I've picked up. I got Visio, Decidia, Avitas, and Armara. So what these are is we would take our... I wonder if you can actually see anything yet. Nope. Okay. So we right click with this and we just kind of look around. And at some point we may end up seeing some stars. Anything? Well, there's something that's rather bright. I'm not seeing anything that's really standing out as anything special. Oh, hello there. We seem to have something. Only the thing is, I have no idea what this is. So let's look at our various papers and find out. So let's see, we're up here somewhere. Oh, hello, there you are again. So I've got kind of 3 across the top, 3 in the middle, and 1 at the bottom. So let's see if any of these look like anything. Nope, don't look like Avitas. 3 there, 2 there. No, it doesn't look like Armara either. Decidia? Not quite. Visio. 3 there, and 1 at the bottom. Okay. So we have our hand telescope. Let's go ahead and, if I hold down shift, I can move my mouse around. Let's connect some of these. And if I recall, this kind of went like that, all going up to the upper right corner. There we go. Achievement get, what a beautiful pattern. Just earned the achievement, what a beautiful pattern. Discovered constellation Visio. Awesome. I don't know what that means. Let's look in our journal. We have constellations. Let's see. Visio. Faint rays of its constellation make everything feel slower, while seeming to make you faster in whatever you want to do. And actually, this is still the same night. We're making quite a lot of progress here. We were able to get our first bucket of liquid starlight. Now, I think what I want to do with this one, there's a couple different things I can spend this first one on. I could, for instance, put on a starlight crafting altar, but I think what I'm going to do instead is get the skywave resonator. The reason for that is, for the crafting altar, I need to actually have a place for that. And if I'm going to have a place for anything, I want it to be a good place. So let's see, I need 2 regular marble, liquid starlight, gold, and aquamarine on top. So one of you, some of you, and I have the gold ready. So you go there, aquamarine goes on top, 2 marble, and a gold. So that is ready. Let's go ahead and start the crafting. Ooh. Cool, we have our skywave resonator. Now this guy here, let's keep our flight on. If I have him equipped, I think I just have to have it visible. And of course it's almost night, or it's almost daytime. Do we see anything interesting down here? We don't seem to. Do I have to shift click? No. It may be that it's actually too light out, because I'm not seeing anything that's really standing out as special. Interesting. I wasn't able to find anything on the ground there, but there is a couple things. If you look over in this corner here, it's very faint, especially now, actually if it's in that corner, you can kind of see it. Upper left corner there, you can see the faint outline of Visio, and it just faded from view. Also, however, there's a flare. I don't really know what a flare is, but I know it is a thing from Astral Sorcery. I've heard that it's a thing that will just kind of appear as you do more and more sorcery, so I guess they do move. Hadn't moved for a while. Yeah, I'm not really sure what he does, but he is just going to kind of hang out here for a bit, I guess. Okay, I finally found an area. Unfortunately, it's kind of an annoying spot. It's over here north of my blood altar. Let's get it back here. See, this area here has apparently increased starlight power. So that's one. I'd like to find something a little bit better, a little bit closer, a little bit more centralized in my base, but I don't seem to be able to find any. Yeah, I'm going to keep looking here. Well, we are kind of running out of time for this night here, but what I can do... did I just miss it? Seriously? It's right here. It just missed it. Okay, well, what I was able to do during the night, at least, was I was able to get a couple more constellations. You can see Armara is over there. This one here is, I believe, Dissidia? Is that the name of it? Where did my journal go? So we've got a couple of our constellations figured out. We've got Dissidia, Armara, and Visio. Have not seen Avitas yet, and I think I can't really do much of the other ones until after I'm at the next tier, which is what I was planning on doing here. This is the recipe for the next level of altar. I haven't really decided where I want to put this yet. For the moment, the only place I've been able to see any of the next... let's see if I equip this guy. The only place I've been able to see where it has like the extra sparkles of extra power is over in this area. I think it's like right there, which is kind of out of the way. I'd like it to be a bit closer. So I think what I'm going to do is just kind of ignore that and just kind of go without it and see if that handicaps me or anything. What I think I am going to do, though, is I'm going to come up with a nice little design for this whole place. I think I am going to kind of build off of this. I'm going to redo this because this is for summoning the Air Guardian, and right now it's just a big gray box. But I want to do something a bit more, I don't know, something for the Astral Sorcery. I'm thinking maybe like an airship, or I think the general theme with this style is that everyone goes with kind of marble arches, Roman style or Greek style buildings, but I'm going to see if I can come up with something that'll be kind of like an airship. So in the meantime, while I'm trying to think of how I want to make that thing look, we are going to work on a little side project that I've been meaning to do for honestly quite a while. I actually designed it in my creative world I designed that quite a while ago, but that wasn't what I clicked. I want you. It's a pretty simple setup actually. All it takes is 1 bucket of liquid starlight. I need 1 bucket of water, which I think I have an extra bucket up here. Yep, just 1 bucket, please. Handy dandy pitcher plant, which I wish I knew about when I was still doing actual manual alchemy there. Yeah, bucket of water, bucket of liquid starlight. You combine these together, you get sand. It's kind of boring, right? Except that that sand has a chance of being aquamarine. Let's see, I need that. Have my item collector. Now I want a couple of these guys as well. Storage drawers. This is going to be a very simple build. It's simply a drawer. That's it. If I do you, is that going to be... That'll be fine. 1 of you, and a void upgrade. And an emerald upgrade. So, where should we put this? At the moment, I don't really have a place in mind. I think what it's going to eventually be is up here. It doesn't really matter where it goes, because most of the time I'll be using the aquamarine is going to be up here. So let's build a small little platform. Probably just... that works. And let's see, let's have it be something like... I think I'll have it form here. So let's do... you. I think that'll work. Place this like that. I just want a kind of small little platform here. The actual sand is going to form here. probably put glass on the front here just so I can monitor it. With that, we can place our shelf under there. And let's just do a real simple little trough. And I think just for safety's sake, I'm going to actually place the bucket here. Half this is going to end up being glass at the end, but that's okay. Place you. Try and do this a little bit quickly because it is going to be night soon and I have things I need to do at night. So that should work. Yeah, I think that works. I should have actually brought a sign. Do I have any wood up here? I have one piece of wood. That is nowhere near enough. It's almost night. Okay, got our sign. Let's go ahead and place you right here. Doesn't matter what it says, it doesn't really matter at all. Let's break these guys and place our drawer right here. And we're going to place an advanced item collector on top of that. If I can get it right. There we go. And what he does is two things. One, he breaks it, and two, he stores it. So let's open you, toss you in. And we are almost done with this thing. Let's place our liquid starlight there, which will flow down there, and our water bucket here, which is a little annoying. Let's do this real quick. Water bucket goes there, and now ice. Oh, it needs to be lava, doesn't it? Yeah, I think it needs to be lava. Oh, well, that's the thing. We'll get back to that once it's no longer night. And let's light you up just a little bit. It's not fancy, it's temporary. But this guy here is ready to go. So let's grab a bucket of liquid starlight, place you in, and upgrade you. So this is going to do a couple things. I do need to upgrade the actual altar itself. If we zoom in here. So not only is it creating the starlight crafting altar, but there's also a multi-block that I need to place around it. So once this is done, I'll build the multi-block. Your vision expands. You learn more about attunement, which is the third galaxy. So of course I do need to do that multi-block still, but let's just take a quick look in here. We have a couple things. Crystal lens, the telescope is going to be important, because then I can see more of the constellations. What button? There we go, right click. A thing I also want is the cave illuminator, and the main thing I want here actually is the formation wand. That is pretty much the whole reason why I'm digging into Astral Sorcery at the moment. Okay, so let's go ahead, place you back in there for now. Place you as well. I don't really need the water. You can flow away, and let's try this again with lava. So that should be there by now. Cobblestone. Why cobblestone? Oh, did that form? That formed ice and then formed water there. Fine. So let's try this again. Break you, break you, break you. Maybe. I actually expected the other one to flow first. Ah, you have ice underneath you, don't you? That just broke something I didn't want to break. That's probably going to break something when it hits. Let's... Nope, go away. Come on, creeper. I am on a time limit here. Where's water coming? Water is falling right here. So, break you. Water should hit that, and it won't wipe out my nice little beanstalk here. Did I make it? Perfect. Okay, now to actually go fix the thing. Okay, what? Oh, night vision. Apparently you get night vision from swimming in liquid starlight. So if we break you now, that still formed living rock. Sand formed there. I want sand to form here. Let's see. Do I have a shovel? Here we go. That should be a quicker break. It's never easy. Okay, let's try it like this. Living rock, you can go there. You are probably collecting lots of things, which I don't want collected. Don't want you, don't want you, do want you. So, sand is here. I want sand to be forming here. So if we break you... Seriously? What can I do to make you form exactly where I want you to form? There we go. Sand! Which, admittedly, isn't actually where I want it anyway. So, I need my sign actually right here instead. So let's place you, and let's grab our sign. Although at this point I don't think the sign matters as much. Come on. There we go. So basically, it's just going to keep falling pretty much as fast as it possibly can. Let's take off our thing there. And as you can see here, it adds up the sand really quick. We're well over a stack at this point. Eventually it's going to hit 104 stacks and it's going to just start voiding it. I don't really care about it at that point. The main thing is that I want, at some point I should get one. Any minute now. Any minute. Well, we are sitting here at 40 stacks of sand. 41. We still don't have any of the aquamarine shale, but this is just going to keep going forever. So I'm not too worried about it. I think it was a really, really low probability, although mathematically that's extremely low at this point. I think we're going to start working on building. So you're able to pick up your Starlight Crafting Altar. I just picked it up, which is my regular pickaxe here. And so let's figure out where we want to build. I'm thinking floating here-ish. My plan is to have kind of like a big airship, spaceship type thing up here. But for now, let's get a crafting altar set up. Got my hopes up. I thought I saw some blue over there. But still none. So what I'm doing right now is I'm laying out just a little platform, and everything in the stone here is temporary. For now, it's going to be in the middle here. So let's go ahead and start building. We need city marble there, and if I recall, something kind of like this. Could be horribly wrong. I'm doing this completely from memory. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's see. Check our book here. Alright, so from the top, that's kind of what we're looking at. Okay, so then I need some brick, which I have right here. It's a pretty simple little design. It's just you just follow the book. It's not too difficult. But I think I have all the materials I need for this. If not, I can always go tear apart yet another altar. You don't go there. You go there. Let me double check this real quick here. Ooh, aha! We have our first aquamarine shale after 60 stacks of sand. So not too bad. 1 total. It'll be a little while, but it is, like I said, it's just going to be going forever, so it's going to be just kind of, it'll add up over time. But that does pretty much make this entire setup here renewable, so we'll have lots of liquid starlight. Still need to work out if there is a way to automate this. I'm not sure if there is. Yeah, a couple things in this mod that I'm not entirely sure if they're automatable, especially because I can't really right-click reliably. The use golems, which is what I was hoping to use for the enchanter as well, those tend to crash the game. So working on that, trying to see, I'm hoping that maybe a future update is going to fix that, but I'm not entirely sure at the moment here. So let's go ahead and finish building. You go here, let's grab, where are my bricks? Brick goes there. And I need some pillars. Let's double check here. I also will need to surround this whole thing with the little edged stone. And just like that, we have a Starlight Crafting Altar. It's not anything fancy at the moment, it's just kind of a little extension down here. But it is a start. So let's figure out what we want to make. Looking at our book here, we can see a couple things. First off is the crystal lens, iron transmutation, and the linking tool. Linking tool was pretty simple. It's just aquamarine and an attuned rock, or a regular rock crystal, which gives me this handy little wand. Where'd you go? Right here. Linking tool. Doesn't really do much. So the whole thing that this thing does is it links together the crystals, such as the crystal way off yonder there, and you can basically link it up so that instead of where you'd place the crafting table directly underneath it, and then it can link to it that way. You can just link from A to B. So using that and some lenses, I kind of did a little bit off camera. In fact, I figured out you don't even need the lenses. I was able to turn that, I was able to use that to create star metal ore, which is pretty simple. It's really just a matter of sitting there and waiting. Let's go to iron transmutation. Yeah, you just focus it on the iron, and that will turn it into star metal. What can we do with star metal? Wrong button, right click. It's the opposite of the Thaumonomicon. Star metal. Ingot itself seems to be rather mundane and not reactive to anything besides looking pretty. Maybe grind the ingot down into its dust on a grindstone. So we now have stardust. What I did was I just did a stack of iron ore because I figured it'd be a while before I go back over there. So it looks like, what are we going to do next? Attunement. Yes, attunement is the next thing on the list here. Is basically we need to create this attunement altar, which takes a couple star metal ingots, and this very large structure here. Yeah, I'm not really sure how I'm going to do this. I was thinking of an airship or something up here. I'm not really sure. I have to figure out what I want the design to look like, and the thing is that these multi-block structures, I was hoping that this would be the main one, but if I go off of size, the attunement altar is definitely much bigger. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to just kind of place them up here, just kind of all next to each other. And then once I have them all in place, I'm going to redesign the whole thing and figure out how to do some sort of aesthetic build. So if we mouse over this little star up here, we see that we need 1 attunement altar, 4 ruined marble, 80 marble arches, 225 city marble, 12 marble pillar, and 4 chiseled marble. So let's go ahead and gather all that up. I don't think I have quite that much stuff up here, so I need to run downstairs and grab that. Whee! I do like being able to survive that. That's pretty awesome. One thing that I would like, and I'm not sure how to go about this, so right now I've got the Thaumium Fortress chestplate thingy. I would love if there was a way to combine that with an Elytra, or Elytra, whatever. I have one of these. I had got it early on, I think. Probably one of the first episodes after I got to the end. I don't really have anything that I can use it with. Yeah, there's no crafting thing with it. I know that blood magic has, with the living armor, there's a thing with that, but I'm not really sure. Not really sure what I'm doing. I'm not really sure if there's a way I can combine it with any other chest plate. It'd be pretty awesome if I could. I don't think there's an enchantment that I can do with it. In fact, if I do the living armor, I do have to then swap out every single piece, so then this whole thing is then useless. So I'm not really sure, but an Elytra would be really handy. Okie dokie, I think right here is about as good a place as any. I'm going to just kind of build this down one level, I think is how I'm going to do this. Let's fill that in, and that is my first corner. And let's figure out what the actual dimensions here are. And that looks like it is hollow underneath there. So that's kind of weird, but okay. Cool, let's build it. Alrighty, step 1 is complete. The edges are all filled in. Now to just fill in the sooty marble, which is a little annoying, and it'd be really handy to have that formation wand, but I think you have to actually be infused or attuned, I think is the expression. I think you have to be attuned in order to actually be able to use that, which is a little annoying, but okay, we'll do it by hand. Oh, missed. Filling in blocks is fun. And last but not least, we need the attunement altar itself, which is this whole recipe here, which requires a spectral relay. Now I do have a couple of these already. Currently they are boosting this guy, meaning even though it's currently day, I can still use this a little bit. It's also becoming night, so it's slowly charging up. But let's go ahead and craft these guys. Ooh. Then once that is done, oh, only got me 3. Okay, well, let me craft these guys. Okay, got all that crafted up. Now, I'm not too sure if the level of the gem actually matters here, the rock crystal. And am I actually getting this recipe right? I can't shift click into here. Star metal goes there, rune marble, and spectral relay at the bottom. So you go there, 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 and there. And one relay goes in the middle. Did I miss something? Green marble, spectral relay, star metal, attuned crystal, or regular rock crystal, aquamarine. Ah, this wasn't fully charged. Okay, cool. Go ahead and craft you up. That'll probably take a little bit since that's actually a bigger recipe. Ooh. It's a rather long thing. What was that that broke? Oh. Attunement altar. Cool. And let me grab another aquamarine here, just to keep these guys topped up. I should figure out if these are automatable. I think a hopper doesn't work, but I'm not actually sure. Nope, nothing in you? Okay. Yeah, I've just been filling up that jar there. Is that a... Oh, right, this isn't lit up. Things I should probably do. Is that a mine spider? Or is it just a regular spider? I think it's a regular spider. Okay, so that is killed, that's dealt with. Let's go ahead and place our attunement altar, which is probably somewhere here. New. I am not good at centering things today. Break you and place you here. Cool. I think that's centered. Yeah. In the night sky, we have our lovely constellations. We have, I don't actually know any of the names of them, but most importantly, we do not have this one, Visio. Now, supposedly, when you hold the paper in your hand and are at your altar, it will light up the points that you can see, and you can place down your relays and all that stuff, and it'll work. However, it has to be visible in the sky, which it isn't. I don't really want any of those other attunements. Not that they're bad or anything, but like I definitely don't need Armara because I'm pretty much invulnerable anyway. This guy here is like attack damage, which might be useful. You are growth accelerating, which is pretty cool, but I want speed. Not fast enough yet. So yeah, I suppose I could do that one, but it's probably going to be fading soon. I guess we just wait until it's visible. Okay, so in the meantime, let's see if I was actually fast enough on this. I don't think I was. Actually, I'm pretty sure I was not. Let's see, you go here, you go here, you go there. Yep, I need it up to here, so I can't even make the wand. As it turns out, it helps to actually have the multi-block structure correct. These corners here, I didn't have the sooty marble. So, let's go ahead and step in. Ooh, magic-y. Cool. Wonder what that does. Well, while this thing is still going, what I'm going to do is I'm going to grab a couple of these crystals, and I don't know if it really matters which ones, but I know you can also attune these things, I think. If I toss you in? There we go. So I'm going to attune a couple of these just so I have some attuned crystals, and we will go from there. So having infused ourselves, if we look at the perks menu, which is new now, we have a sword. So we've got here, this is the, which one was this? This is the Dissidia, was what we infused ourselves with. We have our lovely sword, and I've basically just been killing things, and it does work also if I kill things using Ars Magica, which works out pretty awesome. I got myself Berserk, which is slight overall increased damage. Cool. Might as well get both of these. I think I get one perk per level, so might as well get both of those. Limit level 1, limit 2, I guess 0, 1, 2. I think this might work for Ars Magica. Not entirely sure on that, but I do kind of single shot kill things with that anyway. This, I guess if I sprint at them, it'll get a knockback. Kill Frenzy, increase damage after killing a mob. Sure. And Thorny Aura. So these are still locked, it says, like I said. 1, 2, 3, 4. Thorny Aura, damage dealt to you will be occasionally reflected, and Grievous Wounds apply a bleed effect. So I can't get either of those yet, so we're going to have to keep killing stuff. I also made myself a formation wand, which is awesome. This thing is one of the reasons why I wanted to get into this. I can just right click and it'll place things, and it's using great wood planks at the moment. You can see that. Down at the bottom there, I was starting to work on the roof of our Thaumcraft building. I'm still not happy with it, so I'm not going to show it off yet. I'm going to clear this out though. I did take a look at the time, and I think we're going to call this one for an episode, and pretty much start right off in the next episode with continuing on with Astral Sorcery. Anyway, thank you for watching. Bye-bye.